Yo, con esta escana, la neta que me miro bien viejito. Look at these white hairs. 35 is coming for me. Like, literally, it's coming for me. No me gusta. Hola, hola. I hope everybody's doing well today. Hi. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Frankie Blue, and do not mind the tired face because it's been a very long day. Thank God for alcohol. Well, at least for this. Yeah. Anyways, hello, hi. How's everybody doing today? I hope you all are having a marvelous day so far. So we are back with another video, and for today, I kind of wanted to do like a little fun tutorial makeup look. So I'm not only gonna give you guys do an eyeshadow look, but we're gonna do a whole full face. I thought, let's do a fun tutorial. I love doing purple eye looks and such, especially for like brown colored eyes or even like green colored eyes, hazel, around that area. So I figured, let me jump on camera and show you guys how to do a fun like night out purple eyeshadow look plus the whole face and all this stuff. So we're gonna turn ourselves from beauty to hold on. We're gonna turn ourselves from beast to beauty. There you go. Let me get this out of the way. Before we go ahead and get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys like me, if you guys like my videos, makeup videos, things like that. Subscribe to my channel, that'd be really awesome. And as well as if you guys like today's video, don't forget to also hit the like button. I would appreciate that very much as well too. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step tutorial, the best that I can, to kind of give you guys this kind of tutorial video, obviously. I'm going to be talking about products that I'm going to be using, obviously, and how to apply them, things like that. Same thing as the tools that we're going to be using. So, oh, hello. Of course, I am doing a purple eyeshadow look, and oh my god, I'm so gassy. I'm sorry. What perfect palette would be if I didn't show you guys an awesome purple eyeshadow without using a purple palette? Well, purple colors or things like that. Just don't mind me, okay? What better yet, if I'm gonna do an awesome like purple eye look, I gotta use an awesome palette that has great formulation. The colors are amazing, like I'm gonna stop with the extraness. Anyways, I'm gonna be using the Leva Beauty Are We Looking Cute palette right here. Beautiful packaging. It reflects like a mirror, things like that. So hello, look, there we are. And I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like from the inside. So this is the beautiful color scheme that we got going on. Purples, as you guys can see, this palette has everything you need to create a beautiful purple eye look. Even not just purple, but also like pinky tone colors. Even you can probably rock this as everyday wear as well. So I love this formula. Honestly, everything blends really beautifully. These shimmers are fantastic, especially this middle one right here. Like, it looks purple but also shifts to like blue to copper. It's just a really beautiful shade, and I think we're going to be using this shade as well. So all in all, great formula and such. So if you guys want to check out this eyeshadow palette, I will leave a link down below to the Leva Beauty website so you guys can check that out. Janet is the owner of Leva Beauty, and she's so sweet. She's so funny. So if you guys ever catch any of her lives on TikTok Live, trust me, you're not gonna regret it. She's very entertaining, and I love her. So just FYI, let me go ahead and get this out of the way because I know YouTube is gonna be doing the most. So disclaimer, this video is not sponsored in any shape or form. All these products are bought by me. Everything that's going to be showcased is bought by me, hence why I'm poor and the struggle is real. I'm not sponsored, nor is it an ad. All opinions are all on mine. So disclaimer is out of the way, so now YouTube cannot do anything, and yeah. And I'm going to be using the Morphe Eyelid Primer. Love this stuff. This is an OG of mine. Now what you can do is you can apply this with your finger, or you can use a brush. I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna put this on with my finger. Starting off, I'm gonna take this nice little fluffy flat brush. This is from Jessup. I really like these brushes. These are actually really nice brushes. So using that Jessup flat brush, I'm going to be taking this color right here. I am going to just start patting it all over the crease. We're setting the groundwork. So yeah, we're just starting to pat on that color, and then we're gonna blend in a little bit. So just the process. Now, with whatever product is on your brush, just go ahead and just start blending this out. Now that we laid the groundwork for our look, we're gonna go ahead and now blend this out. So to blend this all out, I'm gonna be taking this fluffy blending brush. This is from Jessup. I'm gonna go for this like pink shade right here. I'm just gonna start working this on the edges, on the outer parts of the eyes, and just start kind of fusing that with that previous color. And making sure that I'm blending the harsh lines and also giving this nice gradient of color. Well, this nice transition of color, so. And if you kind of want to slightly wing out the look, just start dragging your brush outwards like this. So I like where we're at right now. So now I just want to add some deepness into this. So I'm going to take the smaller blending brush. This is from Colored Rain. This is the small pointed blending brush. Oh, Colored Rain, R.I.P. man. I'm going to take this shade right here. I'm just going to start patting this on the outer part of the eye. All right, I think I'm in a good place there, so I'm just gonna start blending that color in circular motions. Now I just want to deepen this a little bit more, so I'm going to take this nice flat brush. Again, this is from Jessup, and I am diving into this color right here. So this color is more of like a metallic shimmer shadow, not really like a matte, but I do want to wear this on the outer part of the eye, just to give it like a depth effect. And I'm just patting that color on the outer part of the eye, the outer crease. So going back with that blending brush, with no product, I'm just gonna make sure that I have no harsh lines and everything looks nice and blended. I told y'all that I am gonna dive into this color right here, and I'm gonna be using my fingers for that. Oh, it looks so pretty. Like, look at that. Look at how beautiful that reflects. Actually, no, fuck that. We're gonna be using this. Taking our finger, we're just gonna be patting this shade on the eye. So we're just kind of mostly focusing on the center, going into the inner corner of the eye. And we're just patting, like so. I'm just gonna use my other finger, and I am going to take the dark shade, which is this one right here. Just gonna do some light patting on the outer part right here, just because I kind of want it to be nice and smooth, and there's like a nice like gradation and not some kind of like weird separation. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Let's go ahead and start working on face. So now I'm just gonna put some primer. I'm gonna be using the NYX Face Glue face primer. I love this stuff. This is really nice. It's not as grippy as like the e.l.f. Power Grip primer and such, which is, you know what, fine by me, because I don't really always like it too grippy. So this formula is actually really nice. So And because of, you know, I want to be, you know, a nice glowy bitch, and especially if I'm going to go out, you know, with the queens, and, you know, I want to look better than them, I got to make sure that, you know, the face is nice and looks luminous and pretty. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This is in the shade 31 Medium Neutral. Yo, this is really good. I feel like this is a really good dupe to the Anastasia Impeccable Foundation. So if you want to try that foundation, but you know, can't bring yourself to spend 40 something dollars on it, go for the e.l.f. one. This one right here, trust, it's so good, so good, so good. So I'm going to be using a stippling brush like this to apply my foundation. So this is the Laura Lee Los Angeles L32 brush right here. So I'm going to be using this to apply my foundation. And as you guys know, I like to dot my foundation. I don't like to put my brush on directly, which is weird because then I start blending it with my brush. So, but I just don't, I don't know. I feel like it's more of a control thing. So I want to make sure I have control over this product and such. So yeah, going with the stippling brush, and we're just gonna start blending that foundation. So for concealer, I do definitely want to brighten up the eye and brighten up the features. So highlight, I guess you can say. For this, I'm going to be using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade, what is this shade? 28, Marianne Glace, Marianne Glace, I think it is. I don't, it's hard to see those letters. So here, and I do want to just bring here just because I want to lift the face or the eyes a little bit. So, and we're just going to conventionally highlight as well. Down the nose, the chin. I like to do the sides of my nose too, and such. And then if you want, you can also do some highlighting here and here to kind of accentuate that area, but I'm gonna leave it as that. So, two alternatives on what you can do to blend this out. You can either use your makeup sponge or you can use a brush. I'm gonna be using kind of like both techniques. So for the brush, I'm just gonna start basically just working and blending out that concealer. And then also using a brush is a great way to clean up the eyeshadow. So if you want a slick eyeshadow, a great way is using your brush and just basically just lift it up. And just clean it up so that way your eyeshadow looks nice and smooth towards the end. And you can finish the rest with a brush if you want to, but I want to use a sponge just because the sponge I feel like gives me a more natural blend. So I'm just patting the sponge on the areas that I highlighted and concealed. Girl, we look fucking crazy. Look how crazy. I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Eye Magic Setting Powder. This is in Coconut Flakes. And I'll be using this to set my face. And then grabbing a brush like this. This is more of like a tapered brush. This is from Doe Color, number 8 brush, part of their Obsidian collection, I think it is. So just dipping my brush in there, tapping off any excess because I don't want any extra powder on my face. So what I have on, just go ahead and just do a light set under the eyes first. And then for my face, I'm going to be using a big fluffy brush. This is from Morphe. This is the S100 tapered powder brush. So again, dipping my brush into that powder, tapping off any excess. Start setting the face. I say start tapping the powder in first before you start doing anything else. So tap on, and then just start smoothing away that powder. So for my bronzer, I'm going to be using my REM Beauty, what is this? Hypernova Satin Bronzer, and this is in the shade Out of the Office. All right, so I'm going to take a fluffy brush like this. This is from Doe Color, the number 6. The reason why I'm using this kind of brush is because it gives me a nice targeted control instead of a big brush. So I'm just coating the top of the brush. And what I'm going to do is just start bronzing the face. I'm literally going on top of my cheekbone like that. So, and then I also like to bronze on the high points of the face. So bring it up here and up here as well. All right, so just want to sculpt my nose a little bit. For me, for my kind of nose, I like to put on the sides of the nose and on the bottom because I do have a very button nose, and this kind of, you know, hides it, I guess you could say. I don't know, but and such. But taking the sides of the nose. For my skin and my liking, I like to go more for like a terracotta orangey peach blush and such, but I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. This is from ColourPop. This is the Heart Powder Blush. This is in the shade Forever Yours. Look how cute this packaging is. So this is what the blush looks like. So it's definitely very pink, peachy and such, a little bit deep, bolder, but trust me, it doesn't look crazy. It's pretty soft. It's a really soft color. So, and I'm going to be using a dome brush like this. This is from L'Oreal Los Angeles. The number what is this? Number 5. And just start patting it on the apples of the cheeks and bringing it up. So that way you have a nice lift to the face. And then I like to take blush on the high points of the face just to give it a nice flushed face. And then the chin and the nose. You don't have to do the nose, but I just like to do the nose, so. All right, so for highlight, I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauties, what is this? The something soft pinch highlighter, I think it's called. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna be using this highlighter in the shade Exhilarate, which looks like this. And I'm gonna be using a dome brush like this, or not a dome brush, a small flat fan brush. And I like to take the points right here and right here. Before we wrap up the eyes, we're gonna do our brows because, you know, we have to make sure that we do our brows. And for that, I'm gonna be using with my favorite L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and I'm gonna be using Dark Brunette for my eyebrows today. So I'm just gonna take a small little spoolie here and just, you know, brush up the brows. Why does this look so funny? This is where a spoolie comes in, and I'm just gonna start spooling the front of it to kind of just diffuse the blockiness and make it look more natural, and just start working my way towards the back a little bit. So now we can go ahead and finish up the eyes. So we're gonna be using this nice little flat brush. This is from Luna Magic. I'm gonna be using that nice purpley shade right here, and I'm gonna apply this all over the under eye. And I'm gonna take this nice little small tapered brush. This is from Colored Rain, and I'm gonna take this light pink right here. And using that light pink, I'm just gonna blend this out. So I'm gonna take this little pencil brush, and I'm gonna take this shade right here, and I'm gonna brighten my inner corner eye. So. We got liner. Let's go ahead and put on some eyelashes real quick. Girl, we're gonna put these lashes on. Of course, these are Life of Beauty. These are in the style Alcohólica. Because, bitch, if we finna go out, we finna go out. And we're gonna go crazy. Nos vamos a poner hasta el culo, la neta. Oh, sister, yes. Let me get my life together here real quick because a sister is struggling right now. I think we're gonna go with a nice nudie lip. I was gonna do a bold lip, but then I was like, no, we already have enough boldness going on with the eyes and the lashes and everything. So I think we're gonna go with a nice nudie lip. I gotta hurry up because me están esperando las pinches viejas borrachas a la chingada. I know. Not gonna lie, whenever you put on lip liner before lipstick, it just looks so funny. All right, let me go put on the fit. Bam, sister, we are ready to go. Let's go. We gonna dance. I got the rings on, the fit is on, everything, the hair, the face looks on beat. La neta, we're not going anywhere. But anyways, yeah, this is the final look. This is the overall like purpley night out kind of look. I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you guys think of the overall look. Is there something that you guys would try and such? So leave your comments all in the comment section down below. Yeah, no joke, this makeup look is actually really nice. I do like a little nice purpley sultry moment, especially like going out with the girls and all that stuff. You know, I definitely look way better than those bitches, that's for sure. So y arriba las pinches viejas borrachas. Before I let you guys go, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That'll be really awesome. If you guys like me, if you guys like makeup videos and all that stuff, subscribe to my channel. That'll be really awesome. As well as if you guys like today's video, don't forget to also hit the like button. That would be really awesome as well. Other than that, I mean, what else can I say? What else can I say? I hope you guys liked today's video and the makeup look and all that stuff. And I'm logging off now, so thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.